Good morning students, welcome back to online classes. Continuing with our 6th chapter, triangle and its properties, and we are doing our exercise 6.5. We have completed up to 4 questions. Now doing our 5th question. See, a tree is broken at a height of 5 meters from the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meters from the base of the tree. Find the original height of the tree. Means it is given as the ground, it is given as 12 meters. 12 meters, and this is a tree and it broke here at 5 meters. Means this part of the tree has been broken and it fell down, making a hypotenuse. So this is a right angle triangle. So this part of the tree which it has broken has fell down and it is making a distance base of 12 meters, and this after the ground level, means from the ground level 5 meters the tree has been broken. So we have to find this hypotenuse x meters, and base is given as 12 meters, and we can take this 5 meters at its perpendicular distance. So here base is equals to 12 meters, perpendicular is equals to 5 meters, and hypotenuse I have given it as x meters because we have to find this. So doing using our Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So x square is equals to perpendicular is 5 meters. So 5 square plus this 12 square. So 5 square is 25 plus 12 square is 144. So 25 plus 144, it is 169. So x square is 169 and 169 it is 13 square. So x square is 13 square, so x is 13 meters. So this hypotenuse is, we have got it as 13 meters. And I have told you from the ground level after 5 meters the tree has broken. So we have to find the total height of this tree. So total height of the tree will be this, because this part which has broken fell down and made a hypotenuse as 13 meters. So it will be 13 meters plus 5 meters. So it is 18 meters. So this is your 5th question. Once again, see, base is given as 12 meters and the tree has broken from 5 meters from the ground level. Means the ground is here, leaving that 5 meters. The above top part it has broken and it fell down. So base is given as 12 meters, height I am taking it as, that is perpendicular, I am taking it as 5 meters. So we have to find this hypotenuse. So using a hypotenuse Pythagoras theorem, x, that is hypotenuse is 13 meters, we got it as 13 meters. We have to find the total height of the tree. So I have added this hypotenuse 13 because this hypotenuse has been formed from, because of the tree that has broken. So this 13 meters, that's plus this 5 meters, 18 meters. So total height of the tree here it as 18 meters. So this is your 5th question. Next one, 6th question. So see your 6th question there. Angles Q and R of a triangle PQR. See, they have given a triangle P here, Q here and R here. Here they have given it as 25 degrees and here they have given it as 65 degrees. They have given a triangle. They have given angle Q as 25 degrees and angle R as 65 degrees. Next, write which of the following is true. They have given p square plus q square is equals to rp square, p square. From the given 3, we have to find the correct answer. So for that, 2 angles are given. So we have to find the third angle, that is x degrees, by using our angle sum property. By using our angle sum property, that is sum of the angles of all the 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So x plus 25 plus 65 is 180 degrees. So x plus 65 plus 25, it is 90, is equals to 180. X is equals to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degrees. Means the x angle P is 90 degrees. It is 90 degrees means the given triangle is a right angle triangle. That means it is a right angle at P. It is right angled at P. So this is P, this is Q, this is R. So this is 65 degrees, this is 90 degrees, and this is 25 degrees. And this is a right angle triangle. We know that by Pythagoras theorem it is, this is your hypotenuse. So RQ square is equals to RP square plus PQ square by using Pythagoras theorem. So from the given 3, this one is your, I think it is your third one, I think so. RP square plus PQ square. No, it is your QR. So second one. This is your second one. So second one is your answer. So this is your sixth one. Sixth one, see, once again they have given a triangle. They have given 2 angles. We have to find the third angle. So by using our angle sum property, that is sum of the angles of all the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180. So I have added x plus 25 plus 65. 25 plus 65 is 90. So I have minus this 90 from 180, and I have got x as, means this angle as 90 degrees. So if it is 90 degrees means it is a right angle triangle. So I have brought that right angle triangle with P here, because P is 90 degrees. So 90 here, R is 65, and Q is 25 degrees. And we know that by Pythagoras theorem, this is your hypotenuse. So RQ square is equals to RP, that is perpendicular square plus base square. So this is your Pythagoras, by using our Pythagoras theorem. So from the 3 given options, second one is the correct one. So this is your 6th question. Now your 7th question. Now your 7th question. See, they have given, find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 40 centimeters and diagonal is 41 centimeters. Means rectangle is given. A rectangle is given. Let us name it as PQRS. And they have given length of the rectangle is 40 centimeters. So here it is 40 centimeters and here it is 40 centimeters. And they have given diagonal is 41 centimeters. Means the diagonal is this one as 41 centimeters. So let us write what they have given first. Length of the rectangle, that is QR is equals to PS is equals to 40 centimeters. QR is the length, PS is the length, so it is 40 centimeters. Next, diagonal, that is QS. QS is 41 centimeters. Now they are asking, find the perimeter of the rectangle. We have to find the perimeter of this given rectangle. For that, to find the perimeter of the given rectangle, we have to find this breadth. Then only we can find the perimeter of a rectangle, because the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So we have to find this breadth. For that, let us take this triangle, because this diagonal is dividing this given rectangle into 2 equal parts. So let us take this rectangle. The rectangle will be in this shape. See, it is like this. Here it is 41 centimeters. Here it is x centimeters. We have to find this because x centimeters is the breadth, and here length is given as 40 centimeters. That is SRQ. I have taken this rectangle, one side of the rectangle, because this diagonal divides this rectangle in 2 equal parts. So I am taking this triangle. It is like this. Hypotenuse is given as 41 centimeters. We have to find the perpendicular distance, and base is given as 40 centimeters. So here, from the triangle QRS, we have hypotenuse is equals to 41 centimeters, that is QS. Next, perpendicular is equals to x centimeters. We have to find it, that is SR. And base is equals to 40 centimeters, that is QR. So by using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So perpendicular square is x square, because we have to find it, plus base square is 40 square, and hypotenuse 41 square. So let us keep this x square, and let us take this base square to this side. So this will become as x square is equals to 41 square minus 40 square. Now 41 square is 1681 minus, it is 40 square is 1600. So it is 81. So x square is given as 81. 81 is 9 square. So x square is 9 square. X is equals to 9. So we got the breadth. This is the breadth of the rectangle. Breadth of the rectangle. That is, here it is 9 centimeters, and here it is also 9 centimeters. So we got the length and breadth. Now you can find the perimeter. See, once again they have given a rectangle. They have given length of the rectangle, and they have given the diagonal of the rectangle, that is 41 centimeters. And this diagonal divides the given rectangle into 2 equal parts. So I have taken one part, and the triangle is like this. SRQ, base is given as 40 centimeters, hypotenuse is given as 41 centimeters, and the perpendicular distance we have to find it x centimeters. So by using our Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So 41 square is equals to x square plus 40 square. We have to find this x square. So I have taken this 40 square to the left hand side. So 41 square minus 40 square. 41 square is 1681 and 40 square is 1600. When we subtract it, it is 81. 81 is 9 square. So x square is equals to 9 square. So x is equals to 9. That is the breadth of the rectangle. So we have got the length of the rectangle as well as the breadth of the rectangle. So now let us find the perimeter of the triangle. See, length of the rectangle is equals to 40 centimeters, and breadth we have got it as 9 centimeters. So perimeter of a rectangle, it is 2 into L plus B, that is 2 into 40 plus 9, that is 2 into 49, it is 1898 centimeters. So this is your answer. From the given rectangle, they have asked you to find the perimeter of the rectangle. They have given the diagonal and length of the rectangle. We have, by using a Pythagoras theorem, we have found the breadth of the rectangle, and at last we have taken out the perimeter of the rectangle. This is your 7th question. Now the last question of the exercise, that is 8th question. With this we are going to complete our exercise 6.5 and also triangle and its properties. Now see your 8th question. The diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 centimeters and 30 centimeters. If they have asked, find its perimeter. Rhombus. The diagonals of a rhombus measures, diagonals, 2 diagonals they have given, P, Q, R, S. One diagonal it is of 16 centimeters and another diagonal it is of 30 centimeters. See the diagonal and let us write the midpoint, meeting point as O. O here. See the diagonal PR is 16 centimeters and diagonal SQ is 30 centimeters. They have given it is a rhombus and they have given 2 diagonals. One is of 16 meters and another one is of 30 centimeters. 16 centimeters and 30 centimeters. So we have written one diagonal PR as 16 centimeters and another diagonal SQ as 30 centimeters. You can see the picture that the diagonal is dividing the given rhombus into 4 equal parts. That is, the first PR is dividing it into 2 equal parts and another diagonal SQ is dividing into 4 equal parts. So from this 16, 8 centimeters here, 8 centimeters here. Next from 30, it is 15 centimeters here, here 15 centimeters. So let us take one triangle and they have asked to find its perimeter of the rhombus and they have asked to find the perimeter of the given rhombus. First let us find the sides of this rhombus. Find the sides. So I am taking the first triangle. It is like this. Hypotenuse perpendicular is given as 8 centimeters. Base is given as 15 centimeters. We have to find the hypotenuse. So POS. So from in the triangle POS, hypotenuse is equals to x centimeters, base is equals to 15 centimeters, perpendicular is given as 8 centimeters. So by using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So x square is equals to 15 square plus 8 square. So 15 square is 225. 225 and 8 square is 64. So here x square is equals to 225 plus 64 is 289. 289. and 289 square is 17. So x square is 17 square. So x is equals to 17 centimeters. The hypotenuse every side of the rhombus, here it is 17 centimeters, 17 centimeters, 17 centimeters, 17 centimeters. Because rhombus is going to have all the four sides equal. So we have found the side of the rhombus, that is 17 centimeters. And so we have to find perimeter of the rhombus. It is 4 into side, that is 4 into 17, that is 7 4s are 28 and 268 centimeters. This is your answer. This is your answer for your 8th question. See, once again, let me repeat myself. They have given a rhombus and they have given two diagonals, PR and SQ. The length of PR is given as 16 centimeters and SQ is given as 30 centimeters. Because the diagonals are dividing each other into this given rhombus into 4 equal triangles, so the measurements also will be distributed. So 16 centimeters, it becomes 8 centimeters and 8 centimeters, and this 30 centimeters has become 15 centimeters and 15 centimeters. So I have taken one triangle, and because we have to find the perimeter of this given rhombus, so we have to find the sides of the rhombus first. So for that we have taken a first triangle, that is POS. Base is given as 15 centimeters, perpendicular is given as x centimeters. So we have to find the hypotenuse. So using our Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So 15 square plus 8 square, we have got it as x, the hypotenuse as 17 centimeters. And for a rhombus, all the four sides of a rhombus will be equal. So all the four sides will be 17 centimeters. And perimeter of a rhombus is 4 into side. So here 4 into 17, that is 68 centimeters. So this is your 8th question. With this we have completed our exercise 6.5 also, and our chapter triangle and its properties. So after this, let us start our next chapter.